Hey, what is up, all you beautiful people? My name is Mahia, and I am your blind guide. And the first project I want to talk to you guys about today is Zombie Inu. Now, they're having a 0% buy tax for the weekend, which I think that is awesome because already we saw it yesterday a 10% increase um, in their price action, and that is awesome. But since then, it when I was doing this video, it, it had came down by like 4% or so. But the way I see it is no buy tax. That's 10% off. It's down 4% or whatever. That is a great time to establish a new position or add to your existing position. Not financial advice, but if you love this project and you really know where Zombie New is going, the next Scooby Doo, next Pokemon, Pikachu, the next Sonic the Hedgehog, Mickey the Mouse, just huge names, and that's what they're gonna do with their comic books, with their movie, with their series coming out, and everything else. This project is just gonna knock everything out of its way as far as any hurdles or anything like that. And I really love to see them doing that. So what they're doing for the weekend, the 0% buy tax, I think that is really awesome. Next one I want to talk to you guys about real quick is SHIBTORO. Now, right now, or I guess tomorrow on Sunday, they're going to be voting again to decide, how they want to adjust the Flexonomics, maybe what charity they want to go and try to fund next, because they donated 7,500 to different 501c3 charities that are helping with the homeless problem. So that I really like to see that. I love charity projects so much because they're doing so much to help people, and the fact that they get hate and people say cryptocurrency has no real value and it does nothing for people. I love to see projects like this because that instantly shuts those people up. Um, and again, same people who told you internet was never going to be anything, and no way people will have a cell phone they carry around in their pocket, or any of the other things these naysayers tried to convince everyone not to do, which cost them millions. um, but with SHIBTORO and its voting tomorrow, it could be a really good opportunity depending, what they do with the Flexonomics, um, whether that be buy, sell, or reflections. Um, and also they're working on NFTs probably about 2 months before they were supposed to start according to their roadmap. So they're doing great. They are doing so spectacular. They're checking off all the boxes. They listen to their community so much, whether it be through the Flexonomics thing or whether it was the community saying they wanted a poker club. They got that done, and they're giving away huge prizes at that. So if you're good at poker, consider it. Like the last prize I saw, $5,000 USDT. I mean that's awesome. So I see this project having so much momentum going forward. But another project I want to bring up to you guys today is SHIBNOBI. I know I've talked about him a few times because everything on their roadmap is amazing, and every time they get hit with a hard curveball, they really try to fix it and relay whatever the issue is to the community so they can come up with a remedy that everybody will be satisfied with. And I love to see that. So they got listed on DigiPhoenix, Buybox, IndoX, XT, and P2P B2B. I have no idea where that exchange is. I just know that's one of the ones they got on. And all these small exchanges really add up and help them to get on bigger exchanges like Crypto.com, Coinbase, Kraken, all of those ones. Because, for example, Crypto.com requires about 15 to 20 million dollars of volume daily being traded. So that's huge. Um, to have that much volume every single day. But the more small exchanges they can get, the quicker it adds up. And also, um, Cliff said he is working on a new or about to announce a new exchange they just got, and they're finalizing three other exchanges, which I just think that is really cool. Um, a lot of people say there will all four be tier three. I personally don't believe that. I believe that one of them will either be a tier one or what I would consider like kind of tier two ish, as in like Mercado, which is the largest exchange in all of Brazil. It is the largest exchange in South America. I mean, Mercado, it is a huge exchange, like 25th largest one in the world. So that is really cool. That if they could land that one, I think it would help. It would get the name out for the project really dispersed throughout South America. And honestly, I would love to see that be one of them. But either way, I think one of them is going to be kind of between tier three and tier one, or maybe a low ranking tier one, which I think that would be so momentous for this project. And one of my favorite things about it, I mean, I love everything: Dojo Swap, Kitana Wallet, um, Shinjaverse, um, the blockchain they're coming out with, everything. But if for this gaming platform that's supposed to have like Fortnite, Call of Duty, Counter Strike Global Offensive, League of Legends, if it if it really has all that, and I have faith that they're gonna know that one. But if they got Mortal Kombat, I would definitely have to check it out because obviously being blind, not a lot of video games I can play, but Mortal Kombat is one of them, and I'm pretty good at it. So I would love to see that and be able to play that and earn some money at the same time. Like that's awesome. Um, but the next one I want to talk to you guys about is Shiba Inu. Now, I want to just clear this up one more time before getting into the new information. Um, the reason they're using ETH instead of SHIB is in the metaverse for realty is because if you were using SHIB, okay, imagine someone selling a property for $1.1 million of Shiba Inu. Now you spend that much, you get the property, they get the coins, and then they will sell right away. Imagine that happening over 99,000 properties. I mean, even if the number's only 10,000, like, that is an ridiculous amount of selling pressure that would be falling onto Shiba Inu. Not to mention, they're going to be using ETH to pay for everything they need done, maintaining the metaverse, future projects, the play to earn games, all that stuff. So that is going to be really good for them. And also with their uh, Shiba Swap 2.0 burn portal, Queenie, one of the moderators, she was saying that just with a 1% transaction, saying the volume keeps the same, it would be about a 40 trillion coin burn every year. Not, and that's not even counting um, um, everything like the metaverse, Shibarium, Shoboshis, um, the Shiba Net that they're working on, the Shi token, all these different things, Shibburn, ETH Shiba, which are also burning the token on the back end. And one thing I love about that is now that it's a DAO, the Doggy DAO, the decentralized autonomous organization, where people can vote on different pairs to be traded on um, Shiba Swap 2.0, they will be able to suggest projects like Shibburn and ETH Shiba. Like imagine that every time it's transacting, it's going to be burning some sheep on Shiba Inu side. Then Shibburn is going to be burning some, and then ETH Shiba again on their back end they're burning some too. So that could be, yeah, I see so much potential in how high these burns could go because there are so many different tokens and projects that are talking about it, about helping Shiba Inu. Like SHIBTORO, for example, and they were suggesting the $10,000 minimum monthly burn for Shiba Inu. And now, especially in the burn portal, it's burn and earn. That is just that much more of an attractive um, prospect. Like to get into that would just be so beneficial. And so I can't wait to see what happens. Again, the properties have not dropped yet, but 36,000 for people who have leash or Shiboshis, and you have to lock them. Oh, last night I misspoke. I said the site was shibainu.com, and it's just, or .io, but it's just shib.io. And you can find all the information on how do you lock your Shiboshi or leash, and and then on top of that, you can find out all the rules for the bidding and what some of the prices might be, and just any info they have about that is going to be dropped there and on their Twitter first. Like those are the two really big ones to watch out for. And the last project I want to bring up to you guys today, it's another new one that I'm really, really getting excited about this one because some of the potential it has. Okay, so the project is Streamer Inu. Um, One, they already have their own business, like Streamers Unlimited is the name of their actual company. It's a LLC. Um, so limited liability corporation. But essentially, what this project's goal is to find the next streamers, similar to Apollo Inu, but this is really focused on streamers, whether it be singers streaming on TikTok or YouTube and trying to find um, their spot, like pretty much just trying to make a career. Um, there might be really good gamers that are streaming. There might be artists. Like if you're a streamer, like Twitch or any of that, this project is 100% for you, because that what they're doing, I think, is really cool. A lot different from Apollo Inu. Now, one thing this company is doing, which when I first mention it, it might sound bad, but it's really not. So, um, whether it be through advertising on their platform, or whether it be investing into the next singer or cooker or whatever, and then they blow up and they get some money for that. Whichever way it is, they're going to be allocating a certain amount to the wells, which I know a lot of people, oh, we don't need to help out the wells. But again, this will be incentivizing the wells to keep on staying in the project, to not sell it, because they will be making a lot more just by staying into it. So it's almost like by holding the coin, it's almost like they're staking, because they're getting these big reflections. Um, and also, not to mention that, I mean, at the beginning of a project, wells do make a difference. The only issue is if they decide to dump or anything like that. But again, incentivizing them to stay for the long run is so much better. Plus, I mean, let me put it in a low perspective. Like The Voice, America's Got Talent, um, giant gaming streamers, like some of the most popular ones that have like hundreds of well, I don't know, the ones that have like tens of millions of subscribers is partially who they're trying to go after. And like I said, they're picking someone, the community votes on the auditions, they pick someone, and then they try to get them wherever they need to go, as far as career wise, like to help them with singing, like to help them just with connections, to fund a little bit of what they're doing. This project is just, it's trying to get the streamers out there, but at the same time, a lot of what they're doing is revolutionary in crypto, as in like the whole whales thing, giving a certain allocating a certain amount monthly to the whales. I mean, that really will convince them to hold, and especially for any long-term whales, because this project, if they do what they're set out to do, it's going to be huge. I'm talking like 1,000x is honestly what I would think this project could do, because again, it's going to be trying to find the next um, uh, Lady Gaga, or the next Snoop Dogg, the next Eminem, the next I can't remember the name of the band that does Despacito, but just different groups like that. But it's not only in singing. It's going to be the next America's Got Talent, the next Master Chef. I think that's what it's called. So just helping out streamers of all different genres, pretty much, which I really do like to see that. And then they're really, it seems like, thinking ahead and, okay, how do we prevent the whales from selling on us? How do we give them enough value to where more whales might jump in and make this project just go parabolic? So again, that's what I'm still looking at right now. So if I'm I'm excited about it, but I haven't again done 100% due diligence to make sure this project is great. One other thing they did that I really liked is I was watching them live, and they locked their liquidity for one whole more year. So now their liquidity is locked till 2024, because they already had it locked, but they just did another one just to prove they're not going to try to rug pull, they're not going to try to screw anybody over. Because when liquidity is locked, they can't do anything. Like it's like it's locked behind a closed door or in a safe. They can't touch it. Um, so I think that is awesome, just giving a lot more people faith in this project, because it is a very new one. But the people on the team, I think, are really going to help knock this one out of the park. So I really want you guys just to at least watch this one. maybe look into it a little bit more, and I'm gonna do the same, and I'll give you guys some more information about that. Um, but yeah, I could really see this one being a huge project. But I'm going to get off here for tonight. Um, I love all of you, and thank you so much for all the comments, likes, um, supporting words, subscriptions. All of that helps so much to where more people can watch these videos on YouTube, and then we can actually really make a difference. Um, and I'm working on some collabs with other YouTubers, pretty much just to try to really grow the channel. And I'm networking with a lot of people in like motivational speaking and stuff like that too, because that's one thing that is a huge interest of mine. And I'm planning to, make a few more YouTube channels. I just want to get this one real, I want to be very consistent with this one, and I'm putting so much time into this and my research. I just haven't started a new one yet, but I am going to very soon, and you guys will be the first to know. And Monday, I will be going to get my ID. At first, I only get a paper one, and I don't know if I can do any trading with that. But when I do get my physical one, for sure, the card, I'm going to be starting the $1,000 to $1,000,000 challenge. Now, I'm not just going to jump into any project. I'm going to make sure the project is at a price I like, hopefully close to a really strong support. That would be ideal. But I'm going to be looking at, 15, 20 different projects that I'm personally very bullish on. And then I'm going to do everything completely transparent to show you how I'm going to turn $1,000 into $1,000,000. And if any of you want to follow along with that, you can. Not financial advice, and not even saying you gotta put down 1,000. Like if you see me get in a plane, put 1,000. You don't gotta do that. You could start it with the minimum. I think is for some exchanges like $10, and then you can just follow it out. Because if I do what I'm set out to do, which I know I will, unless something horrific happens to me, hopefully not. But just $10 would turn into 10,000. I mean, I would see no reason not to take that chance, because those are very good numbers. But again, I'm not telling any of you guys to do it. I'm just saying I'm going to, and I will be fully transparent on it. And I'm going to be getting a second phone in the next probably day or two. So if any of you have any questions, you can text me directly, because my phone's voice assistant is very bad, and half the time it won't let me look at like it'll let me go to Twitter, but it won't read me anything, or it'll let me go to Facebook, but I only can see half the stuff on it. So I'm just gonna have to get a new one. But I will give you guys my number in case you want to text me, or just I guess text or whatever. But anyways, I hope all of you have a great and amazing night. Buy the dip when you can, and remember, together we will conquer all. Divided we are destined to fall. And falling is what's going to happen to that wealth gap, because we're going to shatter it, and we're going to be set for our lives, and we're going to create that generational wealth, and we're going to help make this world a better place together as a family, familia. So I can't wait to be able to do that with all you guys, and I hope you have a great night again, and I will talk to you tomorrow.